Hey everybody, it's Nick. Thought I'd do another video. Actually, we had such good luck with the BICE Rd walk and talk video that I thought I'd go ahead and do an actual aerial flyover video. I had a little bit of footage left over from just some random drone flights over BICE Rd. Thought it'd be kind of fun to go ahead and try to put together something that everybody might like, give you a little different perspective of BICE Rd from the air. Now, our last video that we did, I kind of walked around and kind of talked about different houses in the neighborhood growing up, and that was kind of fun, and a lot of people kind of liked it. So I thought, well, I've got this extra footage laying around, so maybe if we put something together and got a look from the sky. So I've got 3 clips, and one of them's in the fall, one of them's in the winter, and one of them's in the summer. So these were all filmed around, I would say, I'm going to say 2021. And I don't think much has changed, actually. A lot of these homes haven't really had much done to them since I filmed this. So this, I believe, is actually filmed in the fall of 2021. The leaves are starting to change over, and you can kind of see some of the different crops are off. I think there's winter wheat getting ready to come in, but I could be wrong. I didn't look at the timestamps to see what the date was, but I'm just spitballing here. But as you can see, we're kind of flying over BICE Rd, heading over towards the bridge, which is where I started the last video from, and we get kind of a sharp overhead look at the river. Now, when you're flying a drone, most of these shots are done from about 500 to 600 feet. Some of them got as low as about 350 feet, and it's very, very smooth. It's shot with a 4K video or the 4K camera, and you can just about see everything. Now, some folks don't really like if you're the owner of some of these homes. Some people don't like that you can see down in behind their houses. I had a couple people come, just one actually, that came up while I was filming. I was stationed along the road, and apparently the drone could be heard from above. Now, I don't really loiter over anybody's houses. We're kind of circling around Carol Derbyshire's house. We're starting to head back down the hill. I don't really kind of dote over one house or hang over one house, but some people kind of get the idea that you're doing it just because you're trying to see in their backyards or look at something. And my thoughts are, what are you hiding? I'm not here to film your backyard. I'm just kind of here to get an overall view. But if you're that upset about it, might be a reason why you care that much. But we won't get into the privacy and the rights or lack thereof of people and homeowners. This is just designed to be a fun little video, kind of give you an idea of what the neighborhood looks like from a distance as we fly over Dave Craig's old house. And we're heading back out over Beckett's. That would be Harold Beckett's farm. It's kind of a different perspective, and you can kind of see things that you wouldn't be able to see from the street. It gives you this bird's eye view. Now, again, you can't get too much detail, but why would you want to? We're just kind of getting an overview of BICE Rd. And it kind of, if I remember correctly, this was kind of done to check out the foliage. Is that how you say it? Foliage? Well, whatever it is, the leaf colors. And kind of the turning as we move into the winter months here. And you can kind of see this would be the field to the north of BICE Rd. Now, as I grew up here, we used to ride 4-wheelers back here. Now, we'd stay off the path, and we would get back and run along the edge of the wood line because we didn't want to cut trails through the crops. Now, it looks like those trails are cut by an actual tractor because you can see they go down and turn rows and turn around and come back in their own straight lines. But sometimes people run out through there when it's muddy, leave ruts, and I can't really condone that. But that used to be our playground with the 4-wheelers. We could go back and run along that tree line. This time of year, I think, was deer season. So I didn't want to get too far back in there because I didn't want to upset any people that had deer stands out there. But you can kind of see all the tracks along there. Now we are flying back across my old home as I grew up in. That would be They're the home at 8820 BICE Road, but with leaves on. Can't really see much, but it's kind of pretty, and it gives you an idea of the tree cover. We're starting to make the turn, and we're going right over what used to be Mary Norman's house to our north, and then just kind of spinning around, happened to catch a car going by here. But I think we're going to change seasons now, and we're going to go into summer. So this is summer of 2023, I believe. It gives you a little bit different perspective as we start to see the green trees. The leaves are on, and it's, I don't know, it makes you feel a little better because it's summertime, but it kind of obscures or blocks your vision. So the trails, the farmland, a lot of that stuff's going to be kind of blocked off. But the greener grass, the green trees, it just, I think this was shot in late August, I want to say. Well, based on the crops there, it's probably not. It's probably actually early June because we don't have any corn popped up there yet. But we're in the warm months, and as we head back across, we're heading towards Dave Craig's and heading up the hill. We're getting ready to head over the bridge. Now, this is the bridge that, again, I started the video on. And I always kind of wish that I had gotten more footage of the old bridge, but I don't have a time machine. The old bridge was there back in the late 80s, and they took it down. It happened to be a magnet for graffiti. Lots of graffiti. People like to go out and spray paint it. We know who you are. You know who you are that did that. And, you know, young, dumb kids do young, dumb stuff. Wasn't me. I just remember going down there and seeing somebody had painted it all up real nice. So, over time, they would repaint it, and then the kids would go back out, the teenagers would go out there and repaint it again. But as we go forward here, we kind of notice that the trees and the ponds are actually a little bit more vibrant. And you can see that pond, that would be back by Mary Norman's house, I believe. And then you're also looking at, well, we switched, now we're in the fall. Anyways, you were headed back towards Brenneman's farm. Now as we do the spin here, we're going to get a good view of, again, that pond that's back behind Brenneman's farm back there to the left. And we're going to spin around, and we're going to look to, that would be Dave and Pam Smith's house back there in the back. And it's a little bit easier to see now that you have all of the leaves off of the trees. I believe this was now going into winter time of 2023. So this wasn't that long ago. We're probably talking November-ish. So, you know, it's been a while since I've been back there, but you kind of get the idea. The grass still had enough green to it that it looked like people were mowing, and we kind of had a late summer. So, although the leaves knew that it was time to come off, the grass was still growing, and you get an idea if you look out. You're heading you're heading east towards Shawnee. So if you look out there real far up there in the hazy horizon, you'll start to see the refinery. You can see the refinery in parts of Lima. This is shot probably right around, I'm going to say right around 400 to 500 feet right here. And it doesn't travel very fast. We're traveling at maybe 15 miles an hour, 10 to 15. You don't want to go real fast with these drones because the 4K camera is stabilized at right around 15 to 20 miles an hour. Anything over that, it starts to swing and jerk. The winds at that altitude, a little bit stronger. So in order to keep a stable shot, you don't really want to get going real fast. And as it's drifting me to the right, I can tell I've got a crosswind. So crosswinds are no fun. When I'm filming these, I'm both the cameraman and the pilot. And it gets to be a little bit touch and go. So, just kind of heading back down along the river, heading back down towards the bridge. Just a little shot, just some fun video footage. Thought maybe people would like to see it. Getting ready to do another one in the spring for Lake Amanda. Might do a little walk and talk there from what I can see. If you guys are interested, go ahead and write it in the comments or let me know. You can hit the old bell or do the subscribe or whatever, or not. But if you want to be reminded of when that one gets done, feel free to check back, and we'll get it all buttoned up and done up nice. If you guys have any locations you want me to go do, it'd be great. I just enjoy it. It's fun. But we'll do Lake Amanda next. Hope everybody's having a good one, and we'll see you on the next video.